Have you ever done something that felt like a divine intervention or like something that God put into your life for a purpose? Well, me and my kids did, and I'm going to tell you guys all about that. So, at the beginning of this year, right around the beginning of February, my oldest decided that he wanted to start going to church, specifically like kids' church. He wanted to go to Sunday school, and I was like, you know what? Sure, I'll do anything for my kids, so why not? Let's try it. I didn't know how I was gonna go. I have my youngest who is kind of like speech delayed, and he's starting to talk a lot more, and all I'm too. And my oldest has some behavioral, emotional, like and other needs and stuff. So I was like, I don't know who's gonna go, but you know what? Let's go. Let's try it. Do the dang thing. And the very first day we were gonna go, you guys, I could have said, you know what? We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this because it was a snowy day here in Washington, like the first snowy day we had all year in Western Washington. And I could have been like, nah, you know what? It's snowing outside. Let's not go. Thankfully, it wasn't really that bad of snow. And the roads were not bad because they were all clear. So I was like, you know what? We live really close to the church. Let's just go. And you guys, that was the best thing ever. Like the best idea ever. And I believe in my heart now, looking back almost 4 months later, that this was something that God spoke to my son to then speak to me, because it has been the biggest blessing for our family in the last 4 months. If you don't know, I am a full-time single mama to kids, like I said, that have special needs, emotional and behavioral needs, lots of stuff. And this is a church also that I grew up in. So it's familiar to me. Like the pastor has changed, but like the kids ministry is run by people that I personally know from my time there at the church, and the pastor was kind of my pastor, and so that was familiarity for me. And they were super excited that we were coming to church and that I was back and all that jazz. But in the last 4 months, you guys, it has been the biggest blessing for me as a mom, as a single mom, full-time single mom. Not only does it give me that little tiny break from my kids, but just as of today, they started having a special class for kids that need a little more need a little more like special attention, not needs, have needs and all that jazz. And rooms that will have like sensory stuff, more one-on-one attention, more just care, all that jazz for kiddos that need it. And I know that a lot of churches are, not open to having kids that need a little more attention, that have a little more, or just need a little more love. And I have been so blessed by this church. I've been in contact with a lady on the team that has been added to run things like this. And I've been in contact with the youth pastor, and they've also been supportive with my oldest, and it has been such a major blessing. And I can hands down say, just go to church. Just go to church. If you have kids with Down syndrome, you have kids with special needs, you have kids that are autistic, just go to church. And in 2025, I feel like maybe churches are getting a lot more accepting, but just try it. If they're not accepting, I'm so sorry. That is not okay. Everyone should be welcomed to church, I feel like, no matter what. If they're in a wheelchair, if they're nonverbal, if they are on a feeding tube when they have, they're autistic, whatever, you should be welcomed in a church. And this is a sign from God. God brought this into our life, and I am blessed to be able to say that we are fully immersed in a church that is great for not only me as a mom, but for my kids. So, God's doing good work in our family.